We need to determine the coordinates of the vertices of a triangle if the coordinates of the midpoints of its sides are given to us. So let us begin. We will consider a triangle ABC and we need to obtain the coordinates of each of the vertices. So what we'll do, we will consider that the coordinates of vertex A, let it be x1, y1. Coordinates of vertex B, we're going to consider it to be x2, y2. And then coordinates of vertex C, let it be x3, y3. However, we are being provided with the coordinates of the vertices of the triangle. So let's say we start with the coordinate, the midpoint, and we're going to name it as D, E, F. We'll suppose that D has the coordinates 1, 1. So it could be chosen in any order. There is no particular way to choose the coordinates of the midpoint. So let E has the coordinates 2, -3. F is going to have the coordinates 3, 4. So we will consider the side AB and we will begin by first computing the midpoint of AB. Now midpoint of side AB in terms of these endpoints x1, y1 and x2, y2, it's defined as for the x coordinate, what we'll do, we'll sum up the x coordinates of the endpoint. So that's x1 plus x2 divided by 2. And to find out the y coordinate, we're going to sum up the y coordinate. So we have y1 plus y2 and we're going to divide it by 2. So that's going to be the midpoint of AB. Now it's already given to us that this is equals to 3, 4. So that means when we equate them, we're going to get x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So this will be equals to 3. And we get y1 plus y2 divided by 2. So that will be equals to 4. So this is going to give us one equation, x1 plus x2 equals to 6. We're going to label this as equation number 1. And then we're going to get the other equation, y1 plus y2. So that will be equals to 8. So that's going to be equation number 2. Next, what we'll do, we'll start with side BC and we'll try to find out the midpoint of that particular side. So midpoint of side BC, that's going to be, first we'll start with the x coordinate. We'll take the sum of the endpoints. So that's x2 plus x3 and we're going to divide it by 2. Then we're going to sum up the endpoints of the y coordinates. So we have y2 plus y3 and then we're going to divide it by 2. And it's given here that this corresponds to the value d, where d is simply 1, 1. So if we equate it and then we're going to get the next set of equations. So we have x2 plus x3. This will be equals to 2. Let this be equation number 3. And then we have y2 plus y3. So that will be equals to 2. And this is going to be equation number 4. And finally, we're going to work with CA, the side CA of the triangle ABC. And we'll find out the midpoint of CA. So to find out the midpoint of side CA, we need the endpoints C and A. So we'll start with the x coordinate. So that will be simply x1 plus x3 divided by 2. And the y coordinate will be y1 plus y2 divided by 2. And it's already given here that this corresponds to 2, -3. That's the midpoint of AC. So we will get the two sets of equation, x1 plus x3 equals to 4. That's going to be equation number 5. And then we have y1 plus y2. So that's going to be -6. So that's equation number 6. Now we can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to find out the value of x1, x2, x3 and y1, y2, y3. So that I'll be leaving as an exercise for you to try out. So I'll state the values. So we'll be getting the value of x1. So that's going to be equals to 4. Value of x2, that's going to be equals to 2. Value of x3, that will be equals to 0. And y1 will be equals to, we have 0. Y2 will be equals to 8. And y3 will be equals to -6. So that means we can now specify the vertices of the triangle. So we have A with coordinates x1, y1. So that will be 4, 0. B is going to have the coordinates 2, 8 and C is going to have the coordinates 0, -6. So these are going to be the coordinates of our triangle which we have chosen as ABC, and for this particular triangle we are provided with the coordinates of the midpoints of their corresponding sides.